Change the lobby setting from the qualifying endurance to just practice endurance.
Okay, guys, I am going to do commentary. I don't know.
Are you watching my stream?
Thank you for that.
Just to make sure.
Yep.
Just someone just tell me how long do I have before we start?
Oh,
when everything gets set up.
Can we like name a time or something just so I can go do
Yes.
smoke a joint without worrying.
On
2 minutes.
this one. This says no. This one. Sorry.
Second.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. Okay. Then right here.
Yes.
You already changed it.
So
Alright, cool.
can you guys
So
give
put
me
the
like
DOP
3
on.
minutes, bro,
Alright.
just so I could break up some weed and roll one?
Yo, the tire changed though.
Yeah. Put that
3,
back to
5.
Yep.
Just give me 3 minutes, man, because I'm gonna do commentary. I'm not racing this race.
Fuel. What's he put here?
I just joined in on the
good,
go-kart
it's
once.
good. It's good.
Default.
Yep. And then down. And then put it on the GR3.
You guys should save the settings.
Yeah, we did. We're just making sure.
And go up again.
Yo, on the go-karts, do you guys do setups or change anything, or are we all just kind of in the same shit? Yeah.
Keep going.
I think there's a setup for go-karts.
Yeah, you can't
Put
even
it
do
to you make the grid.
You can change the
Hey, Spenny, what happened, bro? You were talking all that shit. Where'd you finish?
Yeah, you know, got sandwiched.
And then what does this say?
I was like 10 seconds ahead of you, T-Bone.
Remember what happened? I was
Like,
keeping up, then something happened, and you guys just keep going.
Yeah.
Double
Rolling
digits.
start.
Alright,
So we're keeping in on that.
No,
I was
rolling.
on road to quadruple digits.
How do I change
The rolling.
Alright, rolling start.
Wait,
Yep,
wait,
and
not
that should
yet.
be good.
And how do I change the grid?
Sorry. So get out of this. Like hit the confirm to change.
Bro, go-karts
And
at
then
that
once
track are
everybody
so
gets
fun.
in their cars,
Don't start yet. Please don't start yet.
No,
you can
yeah,
make the
same
grid.
track though. I think.
Oh, we're doing Grand
and I
Hatch
have
again?
the grid so I can read it off to you as we go.
Alright.
Dang, that sucks, man.
It's the
Are we
good
not
track,
doing
right?
rain?
What, you see my report, Maestro?
I.
No,
What's
I'm
the
kidding.
report? Send it. Let's see it.
I don't know. I'm gonna report you, but I don't know if it's
Is
worth
it
it, bro.
good?
I don't even know if it'll make a difference.
Am I still the only person who's reported you in your own league?
Make sure you put the tires in
No,
one
just
on.
like all the other guys just got kicked
Are
out.
we doing a wet race or no?
It doesn't allow you to make it wet, so it's dry.
For the track?
No, but you are,
Yeah.
Maestro.
Is
Actually,
it
no,
the,
Final
is it
Boss
the
did it.
good track? Is it the
He
right
did?
one?
Yes, this is the right track.
Alright, so
Refuel should be on 16, not 15.
how do I change the grid now?
Wait for me.
Thank you all for joining in.
Wait for me and B.
Go
Tom to
ahead
pick
and
the car.
hit that follow button.
And Billy and DRS.
DRS.
And then you'll hit the crown.
Yeah, I got it.
And
I'm
I'll
just
say
waiting.
so.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the most exciting race you guys have had yet, I think.
Hold on.
Oh, is the layout different? Oh yeah, I guess.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
How am I not?
yeah.
How am I?
The refuel rate is wrong.
What is this supposed to be?
6.
16. 16 liters per second.
That 1 second big difference.
16
It
liters.
does actually.
So it's
Yeah,
16
make it
liters
16.
seconds,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm IP11, bro.
Penalty
Yo,
for
it-
that.
Alright.
I'm not racing this one, by the way, so don't include me in that grid, eh?
Well, just don't enter, you'll be fine.
So
Everything
it's
fine now?
enter. So it's peace.
No, but we need to get going because I don't feel like waiting no longer. So whatever the settings is, it is what it is. Oh well. You mad?
Yeah.
I just step in the mirror. Let's go.
It's our 6th.
Alright, I just need
But
the
sorry,
grid
bro.
now.
You hop in your car too, Rasta.
Okay, I'm just sending out the link.
Somebody on sauce.
Billy and O'Rain.
I don't know. I forgot who I saw was on sauce.
This is gonna be the best race you guys have had yet. The most exciting one by
We're
far.
good now?
I forgot I'm
short
no longer in
track.
go-karts.
Oh, there's gonna be.
O'Rain has to
It's
get
gonna
in
be
his
like
Ferrari.
exciting, bro. The other ones, the tracks are too long, and everyone splits up. You know, this is gonna be action.
It's not to do
Is that
with
a
the
different
track
color,
length. It's just
Spenny?
the
It's just
skill
not.
gap.
It's not the
Yeah.
link.
Yeah, no,
Like, this
fair,
track, it might
fair,
not even
fair.
work because it's like
Whatever the case may be, though, dude.
Room for
Alright, we're
multiplayer,
good.
so-
Hold
Okay.
up,
Wanna look
hold
at
up,
the
hold up.
livery?
Oh, we're
I have
waiting
to
on
change the car.
Hayden.
I don't have a livery. I
Just
have to
sending it
change
to
my car.
Lou.
I have that car.
You don't need a livery, bro. Just drive.
It's the 18, right? The 4 GT
Yeah, it's like the
race
sports
car.
one.
B-Tom, over 50
Yeah.
minutes though, bro. Like
Hold up, I just gotta change
two
the
guys
tires.
staying together the whole time, man. Doesn't matter how good you are. That's like not that easy to have. More than two,
Alright.
it's
Yeah.
even harder.
I don't know how to say
Well,
it.
like I said, it's just the skill gap.
No, I
You
know.
like, you like how
Oh,
you
not
like how it
24,
looked
I mean,
just
you
off
have
of
You're
the
right. It's not so
DRS,
much the
right?
tracks. Yeah, it's the
Close to
skill
each other.
gap. That's true.
Pardon?
And there's only 15
You
of you
like how
guys.
it looked after those first few laps, so or few turns.
I wish we had
And there's
30
no
guys in
safety
here.
Yeah.
cars, so
Well, I just know the
can
other
expect
car
to
is really bad.
crash
So,
and buff the field up again.
like every time we do daily races, it's off the base. So.
I wish we had 30
Oh,
guys
nice,
in
man.
here. We can do two.
I wish you guys could put more than.
I might be on F1 after
Uh,
this.
Come
like
on.
an oval. Oh shit, sorry, B-Tom, I didn't see it.
You're good.
I've been
Ferrari
using
Pro our
this on
teammate?
a oval and it was way faster. I don't know.
Who's Ferrari Pro driving for? Nick?
It changes every race.
He might be on our team. Because it looked like he was in the same car as us.
I'd say this car feels better. I don't know.
Better for turning.
I'm about to use the handbrake for fucking
I
rotation,
but,
bro.
like,
Oh god.
If you get too, like, I don't know, you can operate. You gotta kind of brake a little early with this thing. Get it rotated a lot.
Bro, I'm about to use
It
the
really
handbrake for
doesn't matter.
rotation,
I
bro.
mean, I know I'm
I
gonna
ain't
have
gonna
a
lie.
really bad race, so I'm just.
Let's put this car on turn sometimes.
What car you in?
The Porsche.
Porsche is good.
I don't know how the car isn't turning for you then.
Man, I've been flicking this brake bias up, down, left, right.
Someone just say T-Bone we're starting
I've
soon.
driven every
before we
car
start.
now. I've driven
You know
the
where we are starting soon.
Ford, Ferrari, BMW, Mercedes. The Porsche
right,
turns the
right.
most.
All right. Well,
I've been seeing track guys and shit. and
I'm going to the
shit.
commentator's booth. Good luck, folks.
Alright, T-Bone. See ya.
If I get bored, I'm coming back here.
Fair enough.
I might have to eat a hole in me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Special Cup. A league postulated, formulated, and curated by none other than another one. And T-Bone doing a little commentary for these boys. Let's get up all this info here. Still kind of learning how to navigate this game from a commentary, broadcast perspective. Okay, so again, folks, we start these with that 10-minute, we do a 10-minute race beforehand. We're all done that now. It was go-karts. I participated in it. P7, thank you. Any questions? But now we're doing the feature race where it'll be 50 minutes here around Brand Hatch. Some of the best drivers in the community are around here. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly is going on. It's frozen. Yeah, I'm going back to the voice party just as we coordinate this. And yeah, they are going to get this 50-minute race going around Brand Hatch here, one of my favorite tracks. We've had an affinity for this place. And we are going, folks. We have the grid order from the first race. Look at them. We have teams, and they're all their own manufacturers. And let's get right into this. We got Ferrari Pro. I see you, Ferrari Pro, in that old school Renault type livery there. Very Schumacher-esque when he debuted. I like that. That's Ferrari Pro coming off a win last week in his debut race. Behind him, we have CPI B-Tom. Behind him, Tough Mall, TTV Kaname, Jordan 2 Wavy. We'll get some of these rundowns over with in a minute, but we got to follow some of this crazy action right now. This track promises to give us a little bit more adrenaline maybe than the other ones. It is more of a compact circuit. All these drivers will be tight. We'll see some hargy-bargy, maybe a little Kevwood bump drafting, hopefully not though. And yeah, TTV Kaname, Jordan 2 Wavy, Rasta Cheech, DRS Maestro, Spenny, Bubhub, another one. It's his league. He's a man. Emmy, Purple Snack, Hayden, and Arain. We have all your favorites here. And right now, CPI B-Tom was dominating this series the first couple weeks. Last week, Ferrari Pro made his debut around Mount Albert, Australia. Track he's driven on in real life, and he was absolutely dominant there. He had no peers, no competitors. He was the man. But B-Tom looking to get back on that horse. This is what we came to see, folks. This is Tyson and Holyfield. This is Jordan and Magic. This is Babe Ruth versus Big Poppy. This is Ferrari Pro versus B-Tom. Two big guns, two big dogs. Shout out to Full Air. And now we're going to see the mano a mano. When the smoke clears, when the dust settles, who will be there and who will still have their foot on the pedal? I don't know. Let's keep it going, though. It's hard to take it off those two. Ferrari Pro's livery is freaking beautiful, dude. God, that's a nice car. Ferrari Pro. Of course, followed by B-Tom in that Ferrari team, which has been dominant so far. And man, how do we go off this action? Jesus, B-Tom, TTV, and Arain have looked great in those Ferraris this season. And man, I want to stick on these guys the whole race. Come on. Anyways, we'll show some love back here. Okay, back to the leaders. I'm kidding. Shout out to all these guys. The dude with the anime Sailor Moon livery, whatever he's doing, it's all cool stuff. God, that livery is so nice. Ferrari representing the Ford team. Hopefully McJammy's watching this and will join one day. We're trying to kind of slowly convince him. Said he's not into GT7 or he doesn't play it anymore, but hopefully he can maybe see some of this and maybe it'll pique his curiosity, you know? Anyways, these guys right now just absolutely putting on a clinic. It is a Michael Schumacher car too. Oh my God, Ferrari Pro. And right behind him though, we got a hungry Lewis Hamilton. Oh, B-Tom going for the move around the outside. A little too aggressive, loses the rear end. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that was Ferrari Pro. I'm an idiot. Oh no, Okay, something happened there. A position was given back. So I don't know if... Yeah, we'll have to talk about that after. But in the meantime, that will bring the rest of the guys into the party. Tough Mall says, what's up? How you doing? TTV Kaname says, what's for dinner? And now we got Rasta Cheech in that beautiful car as well. Very Hulk Hogan-esque there. And he's about to run wild on this whole field, hopefully, as he gains to that top pack. Hemi, a.k.a. the Hemorrhoid, one of the fastest men we know, hailing all the way from Quebec, the great country of. And, of course, Jordan 2 Wavy in that Hype Beast mobile. And the DRS Maestro, his car, same color as a Ninja Turtle, but he is just moving like a regular turtle. And another one, and Billy. But, man... Ferrari Pro is now in P3. He has been overtaken by Tough Mall. Let's just have a look here. Look at that. Ferrari Pro's got the rear view cam going there. Safety first. Waving to TTV Kaname. And this is super cool. Some of the views this game offered here. I just got in the passenger seat with Ferrari Pro. He said, don't talk to me. It's a pretty cool view here from Ferrari Pro. And let's just get in everybody's car here. See. But B-Tom's got a pretty cool one too, you know, the tank right there. 458 Italia. Tough Mall, same car. Let's just have a look at these interiors. I wouldn't want to ride in that one. That one would be too cool. As you pick a chick up in this car, she sees it from the outside. Like, oh my God, you're Ferrari. Then she gets in. You just hope that mesh is soundproof. That'd be perfect for the driver. Hemi, track is that way. Anyways, Jordan 2 Wavy, where you at? Back in... Oh, no. He's saying bye-bye to nobody. But look at this. The DRS Maestro all over the place up front there. You just know something's going to happen. I don't mean to cast aspersions, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And the DRS Maestro is in the house. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it ain't a freaking mongoose. It is that DRS Maestro, baby. And let's see what he can do. Perennial fan favorite. Go follow him on TikTok. DRS Maestro 7. Send him $5, he'll show you his titties. We think. Anyways. We're just gonna watch on as we're in this far chase. I took your dogs. Cam here with Jordan 2 Wavy. But yeah, we'll go right back up to the front for a minute. As B-Tom has now got himself a little gap, and that's very unfortunate because I was anticipating a B-Tom Ferrari Pro battle. Time is tough to make up in this game unless the other guy makes a mistake. B-Tom and Ferrari Pro seem to have similar pace. B-Tom going a little bit wide there. Strategies will also come into play. Indubitably. Shout out to Tough Mall. I don't really know who he is, to be honest. I thought it was Fuego Mall, but this guy's way too good to be Fuego Mall. No disrespect. Fuego. Fuego's better than me, by the way, so I can say that. Thing is about being as bad as me, since I'm so open about it, I can say anything I want to anyone else. What are you gonna do? Call me trash? Yeah, I know. The sky is blue. A bear shits in the forest. Congratulations. But I'll beat anybody at Spain. You guys know that. Don't come at me at Spain. CPI B-Tom. Looking to get back on that winning track after last week's blip in the radar, finishing P3. Tough Mall. Looking very formidable today, and Ferrari Pro, man, he wins livery of the night for me. Insane design here. I know he just probably, yeah, it's the best look. And here's TTV Konami with some sort of anime on the side of the car. Shout out to Sailor Moon. Hemi, the most Hemi car ever. It just says Hey on the back with an H on the front. Oh man, Hemi, you're an artistic guy too. Like I have this, like I've known this guy forever. Like he's an artsy guy, you know. Maybe that art is just not maybe a visual art type thing. Probably has no fashion sense if that's his livery. Oh man, shout out to Hemi. Definitely like a little brother to me at this point in these games. Sometimes a bane of my existence. Oh my God, Hemi! Oh my God, Hemi! Of course, famously, I tried to give Hemi a race ban once, and he told me, if it's Saudi, I'm racing. I didn't know what to say. The end of the conversation. Here we go, though. Ferrari Pro. Looking to make a move on Tough Mall. Here we go. The IRT Ferrari Pro, hailing from Australia, representing PRL, defending Tier 1 champion in PRL, Lightning Cup driver, and he's in Oceanic, and he's got many accolades in these games. The legend. Ferrari Pro is the first person I asked to join my league, or our league, who I didn't know before. I knew most of these guys. Then asking Ferrari Pro was kind of just going outside of the comfort zone. I didn't even know. I just knew who the guy was. Like, for all I know, he was going to ignore me, tell me to fuck off. Then, yeah, he was pretty just open about it. And it was before the league started, so, like, a lot of the guys are asked to join Lightning Cup now. I'll just send them footage of the races, and, like, it speaks for itself, you know? So it's not just some douchebag telling you, oh, I got a great league, you should join it, because, like, we all hear that all the time. I like to like come with freaking like footage. Yo, this is a race. People can see who's in it, how they race. But for Ferrari Pro, I didn't even have that, so he kind of took that leap of faith. Shout out to Tom, 1998 as well. Saw Zeddy, Mac T. There were a couple guys after that, but again, when you add the Ferrari Pro there, you have the ability of some leverage to get other good drivers because his name is pretty well known. That's for damn sure. He's the most watched Drive to Survive episode too, so I use that as a barometer. Pretty popular dude. Either that or he watched it 200 times. It is fire, that one though. It's my favorite. So Ferrari Pro in P2, now he's going to look to take out of that 8.6 second gap on B-Tom. We're at the 10-minute mark of 50, folks. I don't know how we're going to make it that far. Mainly the viewers just listening to my dumbass talk. TTV Konami. looking to hang on to that position, but Hemifer, the hemorrhoid, look at him go. Says, hey, let's go. God, these are probably the two ugliest cars in the whole field. These are probably two cars that I wouldn't drive in real life. You give me either the like if you couldn't change anything, if someone gave you Hemi's car, like, bro, don't get me wrong, I would drive it just because of what the car is, bro. But like, fuck, I wouldn't. There'd be days I'd just rather take my regular car. I don't know, folks. What do you think? If someone gave you this car in this condition with this paint job, you weren't allowed to sell it or change anything? Okay, well, if you just ignore the hay, and the H on the front is not too bad, to be honest. Even the H on the front you could live with, you know? You could just say it's like some Hermes design. Only rich people would know. Alright, fine, I'll do it. But that hay on the back is fucking hilarious. Yeah. I would trade my regular car for that, even in that condition. Fuck, what am I saying? Besides, you still pick up a lot of babes in that thing. It's just like, once you marry her, she'd be mad driving around in that thing. It says fucking hay on it. Okay, can we get rid of this now? Got me with the gold digger prank. ETV's car, though, good lord, bro. Maybe I'm just not a BMW guy, but fuck sakes. All that anime stuff. I don't know if you would pick up any chicks in that car or just catch 7 Pokemon. Anyways, Ferrari Pro. Tough Mall here. We'll give him some love. I do like his car there. That is cool. But how about this Rasta Cheech, man? He is the people's champion. Hailing from that great nation of Quebec, I told you we can't go back to his car because he spilled poutine in there, but it doesn't even matter, folks. And there's some other things in that car we can't show you right now. You know, some black label, some blue label, and yeah. Rosta's 2 friends are in the back seat, Jack and Daniel. Yeah, we can't go back to that. But look at this. I guess those friends are taking effect because Rasta running it a little bit wide. They're a little wider than Kenwood's mom, and of course we know how wide she is. She has to do her ironing in the driveway. So, yeah, he's got to keep that back on track. The DRS Maestro now. Car looking like a big pile of Canadian moose piss. I don't know what that color is. But, oh my God. Oh my OMG, folks. Do you believe what you are seeing? I've never seen something so egregious in my whole life. The audacity of him to do that in a league race. Maestro. The Maestro here, dude. What is going on? Oh my God, dude. This is a league of learned drivers, bro. Purple Snack. I like Purple Snack's car. Jordan 2 Wavy saying bye. And now another one. The Maestro. Getting swallowed up, folks. He is getting eaten alive. And now he's going. Jordan 2 Wavy. Where are you going, my friend? Oh my God. Oh my goodness, folks. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. Spenny with a hit on the side as Jordan comes back. I will say that's probably on Jordan, but yeah, I think that was the end of Jordan's race. He was, at the end of the day, I think he was on that track there coming back. The onus is on him to make sure it's safe. And I don't know how blind it might have been, but it's not on Spenny to move there, I don't think. Anytime you're rejoining in real life, it's always on you. And the pedestrian always has the right of way. As dumb as the rule as it is, it's just how it works, people. Even if they're jaywalking, a pedestrian has right of way. Yeah, you might get leniency in some kind of court ruling because of it, but pedestrians always have right of way. So usually when I drive down the sidewalk, I make sure there's no pedestrians. I live in Toronto, you gotta improvise sometimes. Done U-turns over dividers. And if anyone's listening, it was over a year ago. Statute of limitation. Biatch. So here's Hemifer. Let's see though, Ferrari Pro. Yeah, that gap now. It's a shame because I did think we might have seen a duo here between these guys. There is a pylon just sitting there on the track there. Remnants of an earlier wreck. How is no one going out of their way to hit it, dude? Come on, bro. Really? You know me, bro. I'd be on that. I'd be hitting that thing. Okay, so let's just give some love here to maybe the guys a little further back. This is Billy, folks. Billy 14. Don't know too much about him. Other than, oh yeah, he hit the pylon. My man, Billy. Good work, buddy. Get it off the track there. Iron Links. Shout out to Billy. He is one of the Maestro's avid TikTok followers. So expect to see more from him. Let's give some love here to the founder of this league. This is a kid from Philly himself. The tomato pie and a cheesesteak right now, running up the Liberty or the Rocky Steps. Ring that Liberty bell. He's giving us a little flash, and he's trying to show he's not a flash in the pan, but right now he has a couple Joel Embiids in this race that he needs to overcome. And right now, another one's got some work to do. But we wish him the best here too. He's also got some anime in that car too. All these guys love anime. Yeah. Okay. What am I supposed to do? I guess. Here, let's give some love to Spenny too. He's always got some sick liveries. Jagermeister. He's got Shrek on the side, dude. I feel like everything on Spenny's car is a troll to me, I think. I'm almost certain. Because I remember he's got Yeezy on his car. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jagermeister, he's got Shrek on there. That's very nice. Very nice. Is he insinuating I look like Shrek? I don't know. Here's a Maestro coming out of the pits. And Orain 2K, man. One of the greatest dudes. Any of the greatest folks. Orain. Seeing more blue flags than a member of the Crips in these races. He keeps a blue flag hanging out the backside, only on the left side. Emmy, get into the pits. Ugh. All right, lap 17. I mean, no, it's minute 17. Lap 13. You're still going here. I don't know how I'm still going, but we're just going to give a 1 or 2 minute break here and enjoy the sights and sounds of my two guys that are racing. So all these guys heading to the pits. That's a tough chicane to the pits. I like that. What a great track here, Brandt Hatch. I'm not quite sure whereabouts this is, man. I think it's in the UK, but let me Google it. Or if someone else can Google it. Like it could be in the States. If this wants to be a millionaire, like mine's out there. But I'd be very, very unsure. Love to phone a friend. All right, we're back, lap 30 here. B-Tom, Ferrari Pro, Hemi. Sorry about that. Folks, I was on a little call there. These are long races. It puts a lot of demand on the commentator. Very hard. So, cameras, they're all different buttons in F1, so excuse my tardiness, folks. I am Alex Albone, and we are here. Gran Turismo number 7. This is a special cup, the specialist drivers, most special commentary team. Continuing our Mario Kart theme here under our umbrella of leagues, the Lightning Cup, the Mushroom Cup, the Star Cup, the Special Cup now, and maybe coming soon, another cup. We'll see. But we like to keep to that Mario theme, as I was notoriously told in 2019 by somebody, go play Mario Kart, kid. So guess what? Decided to name all the leagues after Mario Kart. Never forget where you came from. It's always a constant reminder. Constant reminder. Only a couple guys really ever asked me about it, the Mario Kart thing. Of course, one of them being Danny Rick. No one ever says anything, or Lightning Cup, Mushroom Cup. Once in a while, some guy will ask. But Danny Rick, when he heard Mushroom Cup, it's like he asked if someone was going to throw a banana peel at him. Oh, that always cracks me up. Shout out to Danny Rick. Shout out to PRL, guys. If you're not in there and you're looking for good weekend racing, it's Saturday and Friday nights later for the North American guys. Go check out PRL. It's Pacific Racing League. A bunch of those guys are in our server, and if you're interested in it, you can even just ask me and I'll point you in their direction. Fantastic league. I would say probably the league that I look up to more than... It's the only league I look up to. But they do things properly, for sure. I think I appreciate it, and all the drivers do too. So it's a very professional environment, considering it's just a video game with people that don't really know each other. Although it seems like a lot of those PRL guys do know each other in real life too, which is cool to see. We have guys obviously that know each other. A bunch of us have gone to races in Toronto together. So it's always good to have that community aspect, and that's what really holds these leagues together, in my opinion. Showing up with 19 random usernames. You've seen in other leagues how that ends. Doesn't matter how good they are. Gotta have that respect, the camaraderie, familiarity. Knowing that, you want to race with guys who would be upset if they left the league or got kicked, So many other leagues, two guys hit each other and they both just leave, go to another league. We don't have that. We don't want those kind of guys either. Journeyman. A couple leagues full of journeymen. Anyways, B-Tom, 10 seconds ahead of Ferrari Pro here. It is so cool watching these guys race in a different sort of aspect, different iteration of racing. You see them in F1 all the time. Hemi, Ferrari Pro, B-Tom, TTV, Kaname, Rasta Cheech, 5 of the best drivers in F1. Just seeing them out here in this different environment is splendid. And here's that Lightning McQueen, Rasta Cheech. Let's go. Ka-chow, ka-chow, Rasta Cheech. On his way to Radiator Springs after he fills that thing up. Shout out to Rusty, shout out to Mater, shout out to all his boys. I don't know any of the other names, but Rasta Cheech heading out of the Cozy Cone Motel. Here he is. Look at him go. Beautiful livery, Rasta. I didn't know that was actually a car's livery. So for me, it's Rasta Cheech, folks, or it is Ferrari Pro in terms of best livery. Ferrari Pro's car is just so freaking sexy, that livery. So I'm going to go with that, but Rasta Cheech must receive some acknowledgement. He did that. Billy. Doing Billy things. Here's Spenny, Jagermeister, Charmin, Monster Energy drink. Krispy Kremes, Yeezy, Hugo Boss. Shoutouts. He's not driving in some Yeezy slides, so he's a P9. How about this wretched DRS Maestro? About to be lapped over here. Oh my God, dude. What is that on the hood? What is that on the hood, Maestro? Good Lord. I don't know if that car, is that crack in the paint job or is the fucking livery trying to run away? I don't know. Rain. That was a pretty good one. I don't know. I'm gonna laugh at my engine. Rain. What do you say about his car? Guys, I like when they put special personalized touches on the guys. Come on. Hey, Hemi. What a legend this Hemroid is. Let's hop in with Hemi here. Hey Hemi, what's going on, buddy? Hemi, man, only describe his racing style as controlled chaos at all times, man. He is fearless on the track. And you don't want to test him out, man, or test his willpower, because he ain't the kind of guy to back down. He really doesn't care who you are, because Hemi is as fast as anybody I freaking know. No one believes me. Even Hemi doesn't like when I say that, but if you know, you know. Hemi's not intimidated by anybody. We look forward to having him back in F1 when he gets a new game. He's been on his sabbatical. He's taken some time off from the Mushroom Cup for a little bit, and the Lightning Cup and F1 racing. But we're going to see him back in F1 25, and it's going to be one of the most anticipated returns in a long time. Hemi, of course, multiple-time Mushroom Cup champion. Arguably the greatest driver in the history of the Mushroom Cup. Most career wins. Probably most career titles, but Chenzo was getting very close, I must say. He's got all sorts of accolades. He's a crazy man, too, folks. But, I mean, to be a good racer, don't you need to be a little bit crazy, right? You need at least 10% insanity that you can go to when you need it. Hemi's always got those reserves full. I don't really know who Tough Maul is, but nonetheless, I give him some love too on that car. Really Jordan white cement like that. The Jordan, the white cement pattern is on the Jordan. That's kind of what that looks like there. I like that a lot. TTV Konami and the Sailor Moon mobile. Konami, man, can we talk about the car? Come on, guys. Again, I hate to. This always turns into me like talking crap about anime every time we do these races. We can go there. I still have 20 minutes. Oh my god, the Maestro is on an adventure today, folks. We love the Maestro. Go follow him, DRS Maestro 7 on all socials, Instagram, Twitter, Bumble, Tinder, TikTok, whatever the hell he's on, PlayStation, YouTube, Grindr, ChristianMingle.com. He's not on. He's actually happily situated in a relationship. I'm kidding. In case she's watching. Shout out to that Maestro. And yeah, there are rumors that the Maestro's significant other will be joining us on the racetrack in the future in F1. And I say the best part about that is I can't wait till she beats him. I swear, when she beats him, bro, he's going to have to block me, because I am going to be a savage. Absolute savage. Anyways, Maestro, any words? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How's your race going? Hey, guys, who was that? Who was that sending it? Who was that sending it? Anyways, Maestro, talk to you later after the race. Okay, T-Bone. Shout out to the Maestro for doing that interview. Timu Maestro. B-Tom has a little Joel Embiid in front of him, and ironically coming from the kid from Philly, that is another one. And I have to do so much talking during these races. There's never any but guys battling each other who are actually racing. It's a thing. Yeah, I think it's maybe just a skill gap, but it's not even always that, man. If like something happens to anybody, then they just can't catch up. Especially if it's like Ferrari Pro and B-Tom type. Like that Delta's been similar the whole race, but I think something happened with Ferrari Pro and Tough Maul. This talk about how great this circuit is. A lot of fun, guys. I love this corner here, whipping through here. We did this on the go-karts earlier. It was a grand old time. Back in 2 minutes. Here we'll go. Let's enjoy the sights and sounds of race leader CPIB time. All right, 19 minutes to go. Ferrari Pro heading into the pits there. Pit crew is still red firm, so keep a little nod to Ferrari still. Weird seeing him in anything but a Ferrari, but that car is so cool. Of course, that's a Schumacher livery when he came into the league. Forget exactly what team that was. It's skipping my mind. But yeah, he had the 7-Up livery on there. And it's a very underrated livery, to be honest. A lot of people might just associate Schumacher with the Benetton Renault and Ferrari. Before that, this is where he was, I believe, for a season or two. I think 2. But could be wrong on that. And yeah, I always love that livery. And it's cool. There's I forget the name. I think it's called Retro GP or something. I want to plug for them. So I don't know if I should plug them, but they make really cool retro racing merchandise, like t-shirts, hoodies, hats with like all the retro logos. Some of your favorite teams from yore, could say. And I've always wanted to order some of their stuff, but it's in the UK and like shipping it over, or it's from Ireland maybe. Shipping it over, like the costs were so astronomical. Like a $20 t-shirt would end up costing like $90 to $100, I think. So. Although, I guess you could probably just print it, right? If you wanted to. I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure. Maybe there's other ways to get it now. This was a couple years ago. But I actually did order a cool shirt, a John Player Lotus polo off that website. Retro GP, I believe it's called. If you're interested in that stuff. Ferrari Pro. The hemorrhoid. Okay, who else can we talk about? Oh, we have a battle, folks. 2 cars battling for P4. This is going to be crazy here. As all race, we've seen Tough Mall put up a valiant effort. TTV Kaname's been holding his own too, but now Kaname's looking to step on the gas. He's got places to be, opening up a retail store maybe between him and Tough Mall. He's going to call it the Gap. And there he goes. Yep. Too smooth on that exit. TTV Kaname in that BMW. No. Alright, story time. It's time to take a shit on BMW. Not the cars, but just like them and their service and stuff. I know a guy, I'm not going to say who. Very successful man. He walked into a BM. He owns a company, a construction business, and he's involved too, right? Like he's pretty hands-on. This guy's a millionaire, but like he doesn't walk around looking like a millionaire. So one day after work, he went into the BMW dealership in his work clothes. Nobody even like paid him any mind. None of the service people even went up to him. Like they basically ignored him. This gentleman was in there to buy a 7 Series. So what this gentleman did was he went and found and asked for the newest, youngest salesperson. And he said he's buying a 7 Series fully loaded, black on black. And if that guy didn't get the sale, he's not buying it. You should have seen all the other salespeople run up. Oh my God, we didn't see you. We apologize. He's like, no. It's too late. He gets it or no deal. Hopefully they all learned a lesson that day. Hopefully BMW gets their shit together, man. I think it's a good story, a good lesson. Shout out to that guy too. Wherever he is. Shout out to Hemi right here. Shout out to TTV Kaname, doing splendid, and Tough Maul still trying to hang on the back. Reigns a fighter. He's gonna keep doing his thing. Tom, Ferrari Pro, and Hemi are top 3 here in round 4 of the Special Cup. Special drivers around. Shout out to another one, his league. Does a great job here, as usual, running this. 16 men is the tops we could get in the field, including a commentator, so there's only 15 driver spots, and it's full most weeks. So he's a hustler. Did all this. I didn't do anything. I literally did nothing. All I did was just make him an admin so he can do his own shit in the server. You know? So shout out to him, man. He put all this together, did a fantastic job. Didn't ask me to do a thing. I do this just because I want to. It's fun, just to watch something different. TTV Kaname. Tough Maul. Here's another one. Lost a Cheech in that Lightning McQueen mobile. Billy. DRS Maestro. He has been. Give way to faster cars, Maestro. Give way to faster cars. Oh my goodness, guys. Who's that? Oh no, the Maestro. Is he getting penalties now too? I want to go to Billy here. He's going to have to get through this. It's the Maestro. Oh, the Maestro. Oh, man. The Maestro. All he's seen is blue this whole race. Maestro. And now Billy May. Spenny's 2 minutes behind. Oh, Spenny, no. Oh, no. Very unfortunate there for Spenny. Spenny's a great driver. I don't know what's going on today. Must be something with that car. Maybe by this point. But either way, we have 40 seconds left, folks. Let's hone in here on the guy who has been dominating this whole race, other than the first couple laps, and that he found that separation. Ferrari Pro has brought that gap down. Shout out to him. Something happened though with Ferrari Pro, fell back from B-Tom, and then that gap stayed similar the whole race. Going from like 9 to 12, now back down to 7. So shout out to Ferrari Pro for he's locked in right now, that's for damn sure. But we have 10 seconds to go. Hemi and P3, shout out to the Hemorrhoid, Ferrari Pro, and B-Tom getting back in that winner's circle here. Last week, finished P3 after winning the previous 2 events, but today he has been the man. Ferrari Pro losing a little bit of time there. But yeah, here's CPI B-Tom will cross the line as a winner of the Brand Hatch Special Cup Round 4 Grand Prix. Go get him, B-Tom. He's the one who should have Krispy Kreme. Here's Ferrari Pro bringing it home in P2. Shout out to him. And I guess because I was watching B-Tom, that's where it went. But B-Tom getting that W right there. Ferrari Pro in P2. Why? Now the standings aren't here. Why did it do that? Okay, well, I'm going to get the guys in here for interviews. Hemi was in P3 right there. TTV Kaname, P4. And Tough Mall, P5. Rasta Cheech was there with a P7 or 6, I believe. Guys, please appear online. Invite the Special Cup. I was invited the whole group, so I really... P-Tom, appear online. Here, we'll get Hemi in here. Ferrari Pro. Kaname's here.
Yo, T-Bone, I'm gonna have to go. So.
Oh, okay, all good, buddy. Great race though, man.
Yeah, GG's, bro. Everybody in front of me was quick as fuck. So P4 is all could have gone. But I'll see you, bro. I have to go.
Okay, good race, buddy. Thank you, man.
Yeah, GG's.
Okay, folks, that was TTV Kaname, the P4 finisher today. Just he was in here. Okay, next is Hemian. Okay, Ferrari Pro. You hear, my man?
What's going on, man?
Buddy, first off, I gotta say that is the sickest livery. That's the sickest livery, dude. I'm so happy to see that, you know?
Yeah, I love that livery.
The old Schumacher.
Great car, that Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Jordan, yeah.
Because it's Portobello Ford, yeah.
Dude, oh, I freaking love that. So I was happy to see that. And yeah, I was saying a lot of people don't know Schumacher was over there for what, a year or two? Was it 1 or 2 seasons? Maybe.
He was at Jordan for one race, and he went to Benetton.
Oh, it was just one race?
Yeah. It was,
oh, wow.
It was one race, and then I think Flavio Briatore brought him out from Eddie Jordan to race for Benetton for, I think it was like 91, 92. And like
that makes more sense, man, because I'm like a pretty big Schumacher fan, or I was growing up, and I didn't know he was even in that car till I watched the Netflix documentary. So, like, one race... Car. Oh my God, is it ever, dude? And just a quick note though, before I know we should talk about the race, but there's a website called Retro GP, and they sell like retro racing merchandise and stuff, and they have some of their stuff, and I want to order some, but it's over in the UK or something, so it'd just be so much to ship it. You're probably in the same boat, yeah.
Yeah, UK shipping is horrible. Like, it's just so pricey. Like $22 sometimes.
Bro, even to order off the F1 website, it's insane. Like,
it's bad. And it takes like, I know you got to be patient in that, but it takes like nearly 3 months to get here anyway.
You're not kidding. It kept getting delayed. Like the stuff I ordered like a sweatshirt and some other stuff. It kept getting delayed. And they got delayed so much that they gave me like a discount code for 30% off the next time or something. But
oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But anyways, bro, first of all, great race, good pace. I want to know what happened early in the race that allowed B-Tom to kind of get away from you. Did something happen there?
I started mediums, so I think I don't know what tyre he was on, but I guess the softs, or maybe he was on the mediums and just had insane pace.
Yeah.
But I started mediums, and I don't think it was the right call, because I got like held up a little bit by one of the other Ferraris in P2.
Yeah,
which is like understandable because he was battling also.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. I figured because you guys were neck and neck.
Yeah, and then I think that just made B-Tom like naturally pull away in that from us battling, and then I made a fair few mistakes and he kept it clean, it seemed like, from the delta.
From what I saw, he got it to around 12, but by the end of the race you had it down to like 7.5, so you were finding something at the end.
Yeah, on the final lap, pushing like so hard also, I went off at the back part of the circuit, so I lost a fair bit of time there, but I don't think I could have done much more, to be honest. He was just rapid today.
Yeah, well, you know, last week you were amazing, and today he had it. But I guess one more thing. I guess I want to ask both of you because you're both in here. something happened in turn 1 earlier in the race. It looked like one of you gave a position back or something. Can you guys kind of maybe elaborate on what happened there? Am I wrong?
Trying to remember actually what happened.
One of you guys like kind of lost the rear end going around the outside, then the other guy let him back.
I can see what happened.
Yeah. Just
basically, I was all over the back of me. You know, Brands Hatch is a hard place to overtake, so I was trying to force him into an error. So I had to look up the inside, but just went slightly too deep and touched him, and that was it. So I just slowed up to let him back through because, you know, it wouldn't be fair for me to gain a position that way and effectively ruin his race. So yeah, I let him back through, and then we just continued our battle. But yeah, it's just a slight misjudgment on my part.
Respect to you for that, though, man. Respect to you. I'm sure Ferrari appreciates that.
Yeah, I appreciated that. I remember it now because I felt like a tap in that, but I thought I moved a little bit under braking. I'm looking at the replay right now, but it's just a weird corner, that turn 1 at Brands Hatch.
Yeah, it was a really small touch too. It's just, you know, that's all it takes in this game. So
it's dramatic in Gran Turismo. Smallest of contacts will just take it straight off.
Yeah.
See, the DRS Maestro did that to me in the go-kart race. He didn't stop to let me by. I hope he's watching this, Maestro. Take notes.
The go-kart race was like the best race. That was like so good.
I love the go-karts. It's my favorite part of the game, and I think on that track they're amazing. They were so good on that track.
It's literally a go-kart circuit, honestly. Stuff the British touring cars get go-karts to go around that Indy circuit of it.
Yeah, I'm hoping we do more of the go-kart stuff just for the first race, 10 minutes. It's like a good time. It's fun. Mix up.
Yeah, I like it.
All right,
for Le Mans.
Yeah, man, 100%. P-Tom, in terms of your race, after you kind of got that clear air and were out there, what's the key to kind of maintaining focus in a 50-minute race like that? Because although you had an 8-second lead in this game, one mistake that's 8 to 10 seconds. It's not like F1, where it might be 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You go off in the grass. I notice it takes a lot longer to get back going, and not only that, like getting your momentum going again.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the gravel traps in this game slow you down a lot more, and your tires stay dirty for a lot longer than they do in the F1 games. So you get punished a lot harder for making mistakes of a similar magnitude. But it's really just about trying to hit your marks lap after lap, not really trying to overreach or relax too much, because then it's very easy to sort of slip up and fall out of a rhythm. So I didn't really make any mistakes. There was one where I went slightly wide and got a penalty somehow, even though this is grass and gravel on the exit, so it was a little annoying, but yeah, it was pretty good.
Kind of though what I was saying before though, just to the focus thing, like in a race like this, and you have a driver like Ferrari Pro behind you, like are you looking at the gap and the time, or are you kind of just focusing on you? Because I know maybe if you get it too into like Ferrari Pro, and if he's taking time, like that can also,
A bit, because around this track it's like more risk, more reward up until the point where you get it slightly wrong and you're off. So I was looking at the gap just to see if I needed to push a bit harder or not, but it seemed like he was making a couple mistakes from time to time, whereas I was a bit more consistent. So the gap kind of grew. I think in the first end it was like 7 seconds, and then it went up to 13. It closed up a bit at the end because I wanted to see if the 2-stop was possible, but it just wasn't. I was going to run low on fuel despite saving, so I was probably dropping like a lap to what I was doing in a stint where it wasn't fuel saving. But yeah, just pit again. Wanted to go for fastest lap again at the end, but just got caught up in a bit of traffic. So I think maybe like a 23 flat would have been possible had I been able to finish that lap, but at the end of the day, it makes no difference. It was just a bit of fun in the end. So.
Well, man. Well, look, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Those first 3 laps, you guys were battling, man. That was incredible, and I was hoping it would have been like that the whole race. But yeah, I know maybe another after you guys had the thing where you had to you slowed down to let him back by. The other cars caught up, and then obviously Ferrari was battling with one of them, and that was,
Yeah,
That gave a little bit. So yeah, that's why I was just saying, because that incident was kind of what got everyone back into it behind you. Yeah, that's why I wanted to know what happened.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just one of those things in this game. It's pretty hard to catch up once you've lost touch. It's not quite as hard as, well, assuming there's no safety cars, it's not as hard as an F124 because, you know, people DRS swap, and then there's a whole factor with battery. But yeah, I mean, you have to be really consistent to close the gap, and it's there's a bit of a larger skill gap on this game, so
yeah, I definitely noticed.
Yeah, requires, I won't say it requires more focus, but just small errors, you know, make a bigger difference.
All right, well, look, I want to thank you, gentlemen. Great race again from both of you. And any comments, final comments? Hope Ferrari Pro, I hope we'll see you again next week in this league. Seems like you're going to stick around. Oh, he's gone, okay.
Yeah, he just left the party.
Yeah, he already left. Okay, shout out to Ferrari Pro. Yeah. All good. B-Tom, any final comments?
Next track, going to Le Mans. I think that one would be a lot closer. Very long straights. The BMW should be pretty good. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be hopefully a bit more similar to races you'd see on F124 with people being to stick with each other, just because you've got super long straights where you'll be gaining naturally. You'll probably see some bump drafting and that sort of thing. It's like this game's equivalent of DRS swapping, so yeah, I'm hoping that one's closer, but at the same time, the last sector and the first sector around that track are there's a pretty big skill gap there, so I don't know. It might end up being similar to this one, just with no lapped cars, but we'll see.
All right, then. Well, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to another one. Orain just entered the party, man. We got to just get a quick word with our man Orain here. Orain, buddy, break down your race there for us.
Oh, man, that race was a shit show. But, you know, it's only because I didn't really get much practice, so the references, they were just not what I expected them to be, you know? I didn't know what to think. So it's like, mistakes are super costly. But at the end of the day, you know, I still did what I wanted to do, which was to keep it in the race, make it to the end, you know? And then, bro,
and aren't you on Ferrari? I think you guys must be doing pretty well. Who's your other teammate? Who's the third man?
The third one is definitely BXT, but I don't know who.
Oh, BXT, B-Tom, and you. Yeah, you guys are probably killing it.
I don't know if anyone raced for B-Tom today. I mean, BXT. Yeah, but still. Yeah.
All right, well, something to look at.
Teammates, so.
At the very least, I'm sure you guys are in the mix. So.
Yeah, like, I'm not worried about it. With the teammates that I have, I'm not worried. I'm not.
I don't know what the point structure is in this league. Is it top 10 or is it everyone scores, but it's just scaled down?
It's more like, I think it's up to like 14 or something like that.
Okay, bro, so you scored. As long as you're scoring,
for sure.
you're good.
Yeah. P10.
There you go.
So,
I'm sure B-Tom will take that, bro. Come on.
I'll definitely take it. Like, I can't complain about it, especially with the race that I had, you know. But that was the goal anyway, to just see what I could salvage by, you know, getting across the finish line. So, did my job today, at least.
All right, Orain. Thank you, my friend. Shout out to you. And guys, I'm going to kind of end the stream now, but